Welcome, adventurers! You've made it to the Wind Down, the live stream at the end of the Geekverse. It's a chill place to hang out here as the sun sets on another day. We're here to have a little chat, reflect on the day's successes, and prepare for a better tomorrow. So settle in with your favorite beverage this evening.
May I tempt you with a cup of chamomile?
Why, thank you, Dory. I would love a mug of tea this evening. But perhaps you would rather have some coffee, though I do recommend decaf this late in the evening. Or perhaps maybe a cold brew is more your style.
Oh, no thank you, Dory. A little red wine. For me, I think.
Sounds like an excellent choice, Gandalf. Whatever you want, it's yours. Could I offer you a bourbon, a martini, an old-fashioned, or something perhaps a little stronger? Ugh. Well, I mean, if that's really your thing, then okay, but I hope we can find something a bit better than that.
Romulan ale? Why, Bones, you know this is illegal.
I only use it for medicinal purposes.
All right, now we're talking. I'm Heath, and I'll be your host. Welcome to my home. Come one, come all, writers, artists, sculptors, storytellers, board gamers, streamers, dungeon masters, fans of sci-fi, fantasy, geeks of all kinds. Whatever your fandom, you have a place here. For soon it will be time for another long rest so that we can recover our hit points, our spells, and our abilities, so we'll be ready to fight on for another day tomorrow. But first, we all need a little time to reflect, because you've survived another long, perilous day of wilderness treks, dungeoneering, and random encounters, and that's worth celebrating. Let's tell the tale. It's time for the Wind Down. It will improve your life. It really will. Give it a chance. Here we go. Testing, testing, testing. There we go. I made the mistake, of course, of moving my microphone. I realized it wasn't in front of my face, and so that turned it off. But I believe we are good now. Everybody got sound now? I got sound now. Okay. All right. Oh, people are telling me no sound. There we go. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know. I touched the microphone, and you know it goes. All right, so welcome, everybody. We're doing a wonderful evening stream. Welcome to my office. Welcome to my home. And welcome to the Wind Down. I feel like, I don't know what's been going on with the Sunday and Wednesday streams. All of a sudden, I haven't been able to get there. But I do like the evening streams, and I've been thinking that maybe we should do more of them. And I really want to take a look at the books for the Kickstarter. I've got them right here. So we got books right here. So basically, our purpose tonight is to go over and take a look at what we have created together online, basically through the Heath's Geekverse channel. Of course, we've done a lot of work on these on the Morning Grind, and they are here. Now, I will tell you, if you have not been following the Kickstarter updates, if you are not actually on the Kickstarter and you want to get one of these books, you can click the link that's in the description, or it's also higher in the comments, that will take you over to the Kickstarter page. And you can place a late pledge through the Pledge Manager system. Not for much longer, because I'm going to want to wrap this up as soon as I can, but you can do it right now. Hey, everybody. We got Sable here. I was hoping you'd drop by, Sable. Yes, been a while. BGD is here. Very exciting. Jason is here. Great to see you. There's Jason. Great to see you, Jason. Who else is here? Dave. Oh, hey, Dave. Welcome. And Better with Bacon. Yeah, okay. We got lots of people here. So I will tell you that the Cthulhu's ABCs has been approved. I put that out on the Kickstarter. So as far as I am concerned, this book, Cthulhu's ABCs, is ready to go. So, and if you only pledged for this on Kickstarter, if you only pledged for Cthulhu's ABCs, then I went ahead and queued it up. I'm not going to have it come to my house to ship out. Like, if that was the only pledge reward that you had, I went ahead and queued it up at the printer, and that'll be sent directly to you. If you also had a sticker, one of the Brand of Cthulhu stickers, then with this, then I dropped it in the mail to you, just regular post. So those will arrive separately, but they are on their way. It just seems the way with book printing, I do have a couple of issues with the RPG right here. I got the hard and softback copies of the RPG, and there are some things I wanted to change. I guess that's just the way that it always is. After seeing it in physical print, I mean, it looks great. It looks great. We're going to take a look at them here. So I'm really happy with it. It's looking good, except for there are some things that I want to change. So I did go ahead and submit these to the printer. The digital files, the revised digital files, they were accepted, and yesterday I sent the money to have them reproofed. So it'll be another couple of weeks before they arrive. So if that goes right, if they are ready for printing in about 2 weeks, I want to get them right because, of course, I mean, I want them to be right, but also, while we're working on this, then later, the softback version, by the way, will go to like the Ravenkeep website, but the hardback version is only available through the Kickstarter. So that's what I did. So, hey, Frederick, great to see you. Been a while. Good to see you. Let's see. So on the Kickstarter, I went ahead and upgraded everybody for free from the softback version of the book to the hardback version. So there's just one version. I think it says softback on the Kickstarter, but if you pledge there, if you're in on the Kickstarter, then you will get the hardback version. And the only place you're going to be able to get that is on the Kickstarters. Otherwise, it'll be the softback. Let's see. Well, all right. So that's what's going on. Let me move this around and we'll bring up the auxiliary camera and show it off. Does anybody have a preference for what we look at first? And I'm sure we will need to figure out how to get. Yeah, come on, StreamYard. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so hey, Brett, good to see you. Good evening. It may end up being that what we end up doing, it may be that evening live streams going forward are a better thing anyway. I will talk about future projects later, not tonight. But what happens after this Kickstarter? Because we are ready. I'm ready to fulfill this campaign, except for these books. I sent out a picture on the Kickstarter update as well that I've got all the shirts in. The shirts are in there. The scripts, if you got a script, the scripts are in there. The only thing that is not in my shipping room, kind of turn my gaming room into a shipping room, is Cthulhu's ABCs. But if you got multiple things, including Cthulhu's ABCs, then your book is coming to my house and it has been ordered. So it is already on its way to me, or in the process of printing. It'll still be a couple of weeks. So I'm expecting that these books will arrive about the same time as the second proofing of the RPG. Let's take a look at this one first. So this is Cthulhu's ABCs. It is the same size by the way, as Goodnight Sword. So Goodnight Sword, they will sit right beside each other on the shelf. Goodnight Sword and Cthulhu's ABCs, they're the same size. So some degree of standardization right there. It's an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I've got my Cultist coffee mug this evening. So here's what it is. Cthulhu's ABCs, created by Heath Robinson. For the Thousand Young, Grandmother, We Are Coming, which is from the Cultists Season 2, and also in the credits right here, so in the copyright notice. We've got our band right here, playing music. A is for Azathoth, with whom all has begun. B is for the black goat with its 1,000 young. C is for cultists chanting on their knees. D is the dark void devouring the seas. E, eldritch eyes appearing from the skies. F is the fear that you'll never disguise. G is for ghouls prowling in the night. H is for horrors hiding out of sight. I is insanity tearing at the seams. J is the journey to places unshown. K is the key to the gates unknown. And then the music continues. L is for lurking by the cyclopean wall. Somebody in the YouTube comments on the music video was like, "That's my favorite pastime, lurking by the cyclopean wall." I like, so that's a good line. L is for lurking by the cyclopean wall. M is the madness that's coming for us all. I really like that character. N is Nyarlathotep, the chaos that will crawl. O is for oceans, deep and dire. P is for portals and their burning green fire. This was great. I think this was one of Sable's suggestions to make the text on this page bigger and then turning it so everything, like, because they do kind of yell that in the story, in the song. So, and their burning green fire. Drumming and more music. Q is for quaking as shadows spread. R is for ruins of cities long dead. S is for Shoggoths, slimy and slick. T is for tentacles, twisting and thick. U is unknowable. V, vast and veiled. W, worlds, fragile and frail. X marks the tomb where the old ones lie. Y is for Yog-Sothoth's all-seeing eyes. The music continues. And continues. Z is for Zoogs who whisper and creep. Gotta love the Zoog here. And now Cthulhu's alphabet is complete. In the void, the stars align. Ancient horrors outside time. Actually, this spread is one of my favorites. I love the ancient horrors here. This mummy guy, this thing. I mean, this is a really good image here. And then also with outside time. I mean, this really does look like something Lovecraftian, outside time. In the void, the end begins. All is lost, and chaos wins. In the void. This is also a great shot of them. In the void. In the void of the Muppets burning. I put a UPC code, not UPC, QR code. Listen to the Cultists, Cthulhu's ABC's music video on the Cultists YouTube channel, so you can get straight to that if you came at it from a different direction. I did also put some of the other books that I've done: The Goodnight Sword, The Trial of St. Gabriel, The Chamber of the Elf King, The Relic of the Mad Poet, and then also a reference to the channel, to the season 1 and season 2 of the Cultists. And then a brief about the author here in the back as well, with me dressed as Steve. So there we go. So that's it. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. So it's never too early. I should have looked at the back first. It's never too early to start your descent into madness. Learn your letters the Eldritch way with an alphabet of the arcane. From Azathoth to Zoogs, C is for cultists. Educational? Technically, yes. Fun? Absolutely. I don't know that. Sable says, I hear that is complete in the same way as the devil from the Pick of Destiny says, I am complete. I don't know how it's said. So that book looked good to me. I mean, I went over it in more detail when I was proofing it, but okay, that looks good to me. So that is a complete book, and like I said, that's why it has already shipped out. I should say it's shipped out only if you completed your pledge manager. There are 8 people that it reports, that the Kickstarter system reports, that have not filled out their pledge manager, which means I will not have collected shipping from you, and I won't even know your address. So in order to have it shipped, then your pledge manager has to be filled out. The only people who did not need to fill out pledge managers were the people who just got the digital versions of things, because I already sent out those. So those were already sent out. But if you have physical rewards and you did not fill out your pledge manager, I need you to, because that probably means that right now that your products, your pledge rewards have not been ordered. Like I went through the pledge manager, looked at what items everyone had pledged for, like shirt design and sizes, and ordered what was pledged for. So if you haven't filled out your pledge manager, then you're not going to be the earliest shipping. You're not going to be in the earliest shipping wave because I don't have your stuff yet. So if you do fill out, if you have not done that, please fill out your pledge manager, and then that way I will know exactly what to get. So that is Cthulhu's ABCs. I think it's fun. So, that kind of took off. I wasn't even sure if I was wasting my time trying to do the Cthulhu ABCs music video. And then people loved it, and like 2 million views on Facebook and everything like that. And so I was like, okay, well, I got to let's do a book out of it. So that was kind of a last minute kind of thing, also to add the book in there on the Kickstarter campaign. But I'm really glad I did it, because that's, yes, the Tabletop Scholar says coming to a children's learning section near you. I'll see if I can donate one to the library. So, okay, so now here are the books, the RPG books. And of course, we did a lot of work on these live on the Morning Grind live streams during on the Heath's Geekverse channel. Let's see. So here they are. I'm very proud of them. They look good. I decided, like I said, they've got the same interior in them. So whether you get the hardback or the softback, if you're on the Kickstarter, you're going to get the hardback free. You got the hardback upgrade free. But whether you get the digital edition or the soft copy or the hard copy, it's the same interior that is in it. The only thing that's different is that, the particular type of, like, the case that it's in. So we'll take a look at the hardback version right here, and you notice that it's got, this ended up being, I'm sure we talked about this on live stream, but this ended up being a major book. This is 109 pages long. So we got 109 pages here, which is far longer than, say, the 48 pages, like something like that. 48 pages versus the entire 96 here. That I originally thought, hey, let's just put together a quick and dirty kind of RPG based on low stakes. Hey, it's just but then, the project balloon. So this is scope expansion that you're seeing here, scope creep. That this ended up being this long a book, but because it is, then it makes sense to do the hardcover book. I mean, I don't think I would do a hardcover copy for 48 pages. I mean, I can't see that happening. But since it ended up being like 109, that's why I was like, hey, wait a minute. So I could do a hardback version for everybody, especially who was part of the campaign. So it might be easier to look at this hardback book right here. So here it is. Now, one thing that I don't like about it, like right here, you can see the front cover. I noticed this instantly when I opened them up. I like how the Cultists Cthulhu comedy role-playing game is aligned here. but I don't. Let's see. I like how this is centered and so forth on the cover right over here, whereas I don't like it so much. It's like pushed up into this edge. So one of the things that I did was try to fix that um, on the digital copy of the hard copy by pulling this, by making it a bit smaller and pulling it down toward the center. So this alignment here looks great. This alignment, I mean, it's okay, but it's not right. So I might as well fix it while we were working here. So that was an issue with the cover here, but basically everything else is kind of looking good. You can see that okay, my name is down lower, but that doesn't really bother me. But that does. Also on the soft copy, I noticed that the Ravenkeep emblem is kind of off to the side here. So I also adjust the placement of that on the soft copy cover. And then here, I mean, looks good. So you can't summon Cthulhu with sour cream and onion. Is your wand ready? Your altar? Your red hot brand of Cthulhu? Your greenstone idol? No? Well, do you at least have some dice? Yes. Okay, great. That'll be enough. The Cultist role-playing game is a GM-optional, rules-light tabletop RPG where you'll portray modern-day Lovecraftian cultists engaged in absurdist mockumentary-style comedy antics. It seems like the whole world is down on you. It's not that you don't have big plans. You really do. Perhaps you'll learn as much forbidden knowledge as you can and give your brain to Yogg-Sothoth. Maybe you'll dig up your grandfather and try to reanimate him with some poetry from an old book, or maybe just cut your heart out as a sacrifice to Cthulhu. Well, if your mom will let you handle a real knife again. She doesn't understand her and the rest of society. They're the problem. Nothing's wrong with you. You know that for sure. No matter what they think you're carrying on. Yabba zabada, yabba zabada. So that's what's on the back here. Of course, we're not going to read the whole thing, but if you are new here, that is what this is all about. So, hey, Stray. Stray's here. Welcome, Stray. So, and I picked this up, and of course, one of the first things I realized, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to have to go through proofing again, because the Ravenkeep logo right there is a black square instead of the raven on a tower. So I think this has to do, it actually took me a while to get these proofs, and I think it was because it was something with the standard or format of the PDF that I was exporting. I didn't quite have that right. And that's why they kept bouncing over and over again. The cover files, if you remember that, they bounced the cover files several times. I had to have other people look at it and try to figure out what exactly is wrong here with this. And I was afraid of that. I got to thinking about that several days after the proofs were ordered. And I was like, you know what? If I had the setting or something, the export setting of the PDF wrong on the cover, I wonder if there was anything wrong with the export settings on the interior. And sure enough, it's the export settings that's creating that, because that's the Ravenkeep logo right there. And instead of the raven on a transparent background, it got printed as a black square, which I've had problems with before. The Trial of St. Gabriel had that problem, but I think I finally clued in on what exactly the problem is. So okay, that did not print correctly, but we're all looking good here. Everybody on the Morning Grind live stream, you've got special thanks here at the very beginning of the book here. So a lot of you watching here may see your name. We've got BGD, Chris is here. Let's see, PH, I'm not sure if it's here. Robert, RPG Exile, Sable Phoenix right here. Tomocrat, James Bacon, Doc Flamingo, Andrew. So everybody who was giving commentary and consideration on the live streams is credited right there. We got an edit credit for James Bacon right up there as well. So the content's looking good. That's all. This is looking good. But then look, see right here. Boom. That's supposed to be the janky brand of Cthulhu that's looking up. And so the export setting has a problem with that. So, oh my God. Okay, so got to get it right. So that's part of the change. But it's everything this looks right here, because I think it has to do with being a PNG. The export has to do, the export setting has to do with how the PNGs are represented. Because I realized I don't have many PNGs in here, but I do have, this is the JPEG. So that works great. I love the woodcut look right here. So that's looking great right there. And like up here too, like that's working. Like I would say this is a good looking book right here. That works. You know, this image over here looks good. Image looking good. I even like how the boxed text comes out. So Magic and the Elder Gods and the Cultists, we thought that those were some fantastic like sidebars and things like that to go in. And that printed well. It's very readable. You know, as far as your the black text, the white, but then also it's on the gray. So that works. I think that looks great. Another boxed text right there. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good with the image right here. Sacrificed Care Bear. The fish right here, also a fantastic part of this. I mean, looking good. Like images, I mean, it sucks so bad that the other ones. I mean, there was a problem with the cover, but I was like, yes, I screwed up the export of the interior. See those guys I like so much, I put them in here. I went ahead and added them in because I needed another kind of spot art or something. So those guys from the Cthulhu's ABCs, they came over. Got Dave right here. So the JPEGs were just fine. Got Acantha. Again, I really love that one, Acantha. And then here are, we got it on one page for each one of the different, this is, kind of like character classes, your character roles right here. So got all of them. Information on your cults, Azathoth, Cthulhu, we went over those. That looks good, the little spot art down there. That's some of the graphic design that Brianna had done for the Cultists a long time ago, so I added those in. The Yellow King. And this, looks good. And so I put them in as well. I had to make it suitable for a whole page. But like this one was also one that, that was not quite right. I looked at looks good. But then I looked here and I was like, wait a minute, something is soft with this hat here. The hat is a vector that Brianna did that's much crisper than that with like a point and things like that. You've probably seen this clip art be used around the Cultists. So that also, I exchanged this again. So that is some kind of soft print or something that has to do with the transparency or something. So not only did I get the export setting right, I hope this time, but then also I went ahead and replaced it with the JPEG to make sure that looks crisp. So I noticed that. So it's mainly issues with the images here. Sable says great pictures, and that they are, but there's a little bit of problem with the printing. So we're gonna get that right. There's Ben. We go to pre-generated characters. Yeah, like look at that look at that right there. Like that's what the hat is supposed to look like. It's nice and crisp, and that's what that Cthulhu looks like. Sneaking up from the bottom of the page. Obviously, that didn't print right earlier. It printed right here because this is a JPEG that is sitting here. Brianna laid these out and then they just came into the book. So that worked. Acantha, we got Acantha and then Acantha's alternate that we did during the Kickstarter campaign. Ben, we got Bloop right here. Harry, Dave, Evander, Garrett, Mike, and Rob. And then Rob alternate. And here is Shay, Barry, Steve. I noticed that it's probably difficult for you to tell on this, but for some reason, Steve's page here is also soft. It's blurry, and it may be very difficult for you to tell on screen. But for some reason, something must have been wrong with the export of this character sheet, because these over here, these are nice and crisp. You may not be able to tell, like I said, through the live stream. But this is nice and crisp text, and they all are. But then I got over here to Steve, and I was like, wait a minute, this is real soft and blurry. So I re-exported this, and I believe I've got this one looking good too. Hey, greetings. We have the Yellow King detractors and the Yellow King proponents in the comments here. Good to see you. And then there was a lot of information for Gary. This is Gary, the chaos that abides. I'm just here for the vibes. If reality starts unraveling while I'm around, that's purely a coincidence. Probably. So, we had so much fun creating this one on live stream. There was a lot of different abilities because he's so different. But there is Gary, the chaos that abides. Great taste, less sanity, now with 30% more tentacles. Got Sherry right there, and then we go into the beat sheets. Let's see. Yep, all here. Nope, don't. Sable is sending coded messages. Oh, the yellow sign. The opening curveballs. Table of headaches back here with Sherry. I think I got all of the major characters in with a full page portrait. There is Carrie. We've got all of our development notes in there, where I talk about everything that is everything we did, especially on the morning grind. So development notes are in there at the back about the creator right here. So I put that in here. So I've got that information. Kickstarter backers, if you backed the Kickstarter campaign, prior to the printing, so if you late pledge, then okay, I guess you're not going to be in this. I guess I should put that out. That so I obviously, if you come in the late pledge tonight, you will not be in the credits here. But the Kickstarter backers are in the back, and then also a brief gameplay reference right there. So that's it. And like I said, there's really no reason to, not looking at the interior here, because the interior on this one is exactly the same. So that's it. I really love it, and I'm excited to go ahead and get them perfect. They're good enough to go ahead and get right, So Dave says, thank you, Dave. Dave says, well done, Heath. This is awesome. Thank you. I am glad that you like them. I think they're special in the future. There are a lot more projects to do. In the future, we're going to take to be aware of scope creep and not accidentally produce a nearly 100-page book or write a 100-page book when I'm thinking about 48 pages. In fact, I want to, I got to go and take a look, soon, about all the Rabavania stuff that we've written and worked with on the live streams as well. And I'm wondering, what size book. There was a lot more information in there, so it may not be a 48-page book, but I got to pay a lot more attention to that as we go forward with more projects. Let's see. So Stray says, this was awesome. Thanks for the streaming. Well, you are welcome. All right. So another thing that I'm going to do, though, I have not shipped. I don't think PH is on stream right now, but PH Arbex won the grand prize for the drawing. And I haven't shipped his yet because his is going all the way down to Brazil. But I've got his box sitting over there. And I was also kind of waiting about this because I was thinking, PH, I wasn't shipping physical copies internationally to many places. And so, I was trying to keep this, a very kind of controlled kind of Kickstarter. But, PH was with us. He's credited here. And then he also had a lot of information on the potential magic system. And so, I talked about that up here with the Barbarians of Lemuria, because he recommended that we read that and then integrate some of that, which we did. And of course, he's on live stream so much that what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this copy of the book and I'm going to put it in his grand prize, because he wasn't able to get a physical copies of things because he was international in Brazil, but he won the grand prize. So I was just waiting until these came about to potentially slip one into his book, into his box. So PH, I'm going to drop this one into the box and then ship that out to you soon. Hope you enjoy. Okay. Well, that's what's going on. Is Better with Bacon says, very generous. So is the upgrade to the hardcover. So I'm thinking about trying to do that with a lot of the different books, like with the Rabavania and stuff, as well as we go to have a special kind of Kickstarter edition. So, with, and then a standard print edition. So make the standard print edition. So that won't work if the books are really small, because I don't see a point. See, this is 109 pages, which you can do as print on demand. But 96 is a bit more standard. But you can do a 96 page hard copy, but then only make them available. You got to be on the Kickstarter in order to get those, or at least on a Kickstarter. That's kind of what I'm planning on doing with it. So if somebody comes in later and they are on like the Tales of Rabavania Kickstarter, probably is like an add-on. It'll be more expensive because it won't be a free upgrade. But then just like on the Tales of Rabavania, put this hardcover as like an add-on or something like that. So the only way to get those things will be through the Kickstarter, through a Kickstarter, because there are more to run. Okay. Well, I mean, that's basically what I got. I'm enjoying streaming tonight, and we should do more of it. And I'm sorry that the Sunday and Wednesday live streams over the past like 2 weeks have been so messed up, but there have been stuff that I've had to take care of. But yeah, I'm excited about getting this done. So basically, the only thing I'm waiting on is to get new proofs. And then if the proofs check out, it'll take another 2 weeks for them to get to me, and then I'll have to start packing stuff up. So, we're still a month away from, in the best case scenario, which hopefully there's no reason to have to reprint them, because so much of this, do a third round of proofing, unless I like completely screwed up on the export settings again. But so if everything looks so good that with some minor adjustments, I'm hoping everything will go out. And then maybe in about a month, we'll be able to start shipping rewards. A month to 4 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that. Because basically everything else is here. All right. I am going to get out of here, but it was fantastic talking to you tonight. That is our situation. If you're not in on the Kickstarter campaign, hope you'll come over and just look up the Cultists RPG on Kickstarter. And if you go to the pledge manager, you should be allowed to do a late pledge. So good night, everybody. I will see everybody later, and I will be in touch. Hulu Fatagan. Later.